Hey everyone, it's Robin from Center Street Decor. Today we are painting some carrots. I've got these darling little spring Easter decorations and I wanted to take you along as we paint them and put them together. I've already done the base coat of our carrots. These are a great addition to your spring or Easter decorations. Just laying on a shelf, great little shelf sitter. So I am going to just do a quick little live here and bring you along with me as we paint these. Let me bring you down. Okay, so here, this is our little bundle, our bundle of carrots. So I've got my base coat already, so we just need to paint our stems of our carrots. Hey, Jennifer. Yeah, you're able to catch me live. Yeah, it's kind of sporadic. You never know when I'm going to go live. And so while I was working on these, I thought I would hop on and paint these cute carrots. Thought they were so fun. Probably the last thing I'll paint for the my spring and Easter collection. I am going to get a smaller brush here and just go ahead and paint just the tops of the carrots. I've already got the orange done. And I'm just going to brush on, it's going to take a few coats, so I'm just going to brush on my paint just lightly over the top. Just come down into the carrot just a little bit. So I like to use 3 different carrots for my little carrot bundle. I've got like a small, medium, and a large size. And then we wrap them up with some twine and put a darling little tag on them. And they're so cute. Oh, well, I haven't got my Easter decorations out. In fact, I just decorated my St. Patrick's Day, my corner shelf in my kitchen. So I have my St. Patrick's Day decorations on that. So I figure toward the end of the month or in April, then I'll put up my spring. Hopefully I'll get it up before the middle of the month like I did this time. This time my St. Patrick's Day decor got up the middle of the month. I had it ready. It's just a matter of putting it on the shelf. I took the Valentine's Day decorations down. So yeah, so I haven't painted I haven't decorated for Easter yet either, so. I'm going to be working on some new designs. I've got something cute coming up for Mother's Day. Oh, so you didn't decorate for Valentine's Day? Well, I did just a little bit. Like I said, I don't do the whole house. I just do a couple little areas, kind of like the entryway area. And then I do my little corner hutch in the kitchen. And sometimes I do a little bit on the fireplace. Right now, I just have a picture of my girls on the fireplace mantle. Usually give them 2 or 3 coats, depending on how the coverage. Let's let those dry a little bit. Oh, Mother's Day. I'm excited to show you guys what I have in store for Mother's Day. It'll be a surprise. It'll be a surprise. So it's actually just a little hint. It's going to be a gift card holder. But it's also cute for decoration too. For any mom. As soon as I get the tops of 3 of them dry, we'll move on to our shading, because I like to do just a little bit of shading on around the carrots, and then we'll do a little bit on the tops of the carrots too. You think you should get a sneak peek? I know, that would be fantastic. It's still in the design works, so I've got it just about ready to cut out with the laser machine. It's going to be fun. A gift card holder. That's my idea that I'll share with you. It's going to be a gift card holder. Or you could also put a note in it. You don't have to put a gift card in it, but you could put a note to your mom in it. Okay, I think we're ready to do this one again. Just go over the tops. If I do a thin coat, it will dry quite quickly. It's when I start getting in a hurry that I do a thick coat, and then it takes longer to dry. Okay, so as long as we have 3 sizes ready, we'll move on to the next step. I had these extra to do, so I thought, well, while I'm waiting for those to dry, I'll paint them some more tops to my carrots. Okay, let's set those aside. Oh, your mom's going to be visiting for Mother's Day. That's wonderful. My mom will be here visiting for Mother's Day too, because she lives with me. So she'll be here. Okay, let's take that one. Let's do, so these are my 3 different sizes, my large, medium, and my small carrot. And we're going to do a little bit of shading on them. This one is actually the most dry on that one. So this paint is just about out. And I have another one. I just haven't pulled it out yet. So I keep trying to get every little bit out of the paint. Do you do that too? I'm like, oh, trying to get every little bit out. Okay, so I'm just going to dip just the corner. I'm just using a little bit of brown. This is an apple barrel called nutmeg brown. And I just rub it just to kind of blend the color just a little bit. And then I just go on the outside edge. I'm just going to pull the color. I need a little bit more water. We'll do one side at a time while the other side dries. Just dragging the color, but it's blended. And when I run out of water, when I'm pulling it and I don't see any water, that's when I go and I grab more water into my brush. If I don't see the color pulling, then I'll dip it just a little bit in the water, blot it, dip the corner, and grab some more paint. Okay, now we'll come back and we'll go to the other side. So you keep your, is it your paints upside down? I used to keep my paints upside down too, but now I have a rack next to me over here on the other side, and it's so they're actually slanted. It's just a metal rack. My neighbor actually gave it to me when I was visiting her. I said, "Oh, I love that paint rack. I'm gonna look for something like that." And she's like, "Here, take it. I was gonna give it away." So I'm like, "Okay." So I got the rack, and I really like it. It just sits on my table with my small paint bottles. I have a basket with my larger bottles in it, like this. And then I just put the name on them. These are the paints that I buy from Lowe's in the small containers. But then I like to put them in the bottle. For me, it's easier to use just to squeeze it out. There, so we just added a little bit of shading on that one. You started pouring your jars into plastic ranch bottles when they're done. Oh, yes. Yes. So I've seen people use like a honey jar, or not a honey jar, but a honey bottle. People have used like a honey bottle. Yeah, whatever you have on hand. It's because I prefer them in the tubs. I prefer them not in the tubs, is what I mean. It's just easier to use, easier to pour out of a bottle than, because when I have the small jars, I get all the paint on the outside of the jar, and then I can't ever get the lid on tight. But ah, good idea. Good idea. Okay. While this one is still drying, I'm going to go ahead and just do a little bit of shading on these other extra carrots that I have. Okay, so let's set those aside. And these are the three that we're going to put together. Okay, so these are just extras that I'll finish a little bit later, these carrots. But right now, let's do a little bit of shading on the top of our carrots. I'm not going to need much paint for that because I just do just a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of go on just the outside edge of one side. And I'm just very lightly dragging it, just lightly, just so it's just a little bit of a subtle, just add a little bit of color. And I still have plenty of water on my brush, so I feel that I can just keep picking up paint instead of rinsing it. Okay, let's let those dry. And while those are drying, I'll do the top of this carrot. Okay, well, the other thing I can do is I've got my little tag here. This is my bunny bait tag, and we're going to put a little bit of shading on this too. So I'm just going to take that same brown that I used to shade the carrots, just to shade the edge of the carrots. While that's drying, I have another one here. Try to get that to dry faster. Just do a little shading on that outside edge. Okay, there's our two little tags ready. Set those aside. And these look like they're dry to me. So we're going to take our carrots and then we're just going to stack them up. And I like to do just kind of a little bit zigzagged, if that makes sense. So I am going to use my stick fast glue and glue just the one side. And we do our smaller one. Let's see, I want a little bit more of this side. We'll just hold it for a few seconds. Okay, and our little bundle is coming together. So then the last thing I'll do is I'm going to get my twine, and I have my cute tag here together. So I'm going to wrap this twine. Let's see how many times I wrapped it on this one. Probably about 5, maybe 6. So I like to leave a long enough tail to tie my bow. So when I start, I've got that extra tail, so lots to work with. So I'm going to wrap it around. Two, 3, 4, 5. Let's just go one more. Okay. So I think I wrapped it about 6 times. So now I'm just going to take and tie a knot just so it will stay in place. And then I'll cut my end and just leave a little bit of extra. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and put my twine through my cute tag. Oh, I didn't do it. I missed one of, there we go. Now I got them all. So I'm going to tie another knot on here. Our bunny bait. Because we have to have our bunny bait for our bunnies, huh? Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on that, just that stick fast, and I'm going to put on top of that knot that I'm tying right there. Whenever I use stick fast on top of twine, it actually takes quite a while to dry, so it's not as instant as it is putting 2 pieces of wood together. So I just put it on there and just kind of leave it. Okay, so once I've tied my knot, I just maneuver my loops to where I want them. And then cut the strings. For our darling little bunny bait carrot. Cute, and that's it. That's all there is to it, our super cute carrots. And the last thing I'll do is I will actually put, again, a little bit of glue on top of my knot or on top of my bow to keep the bow from coming untied. But anyway, I think it turned out really cute. So that is our bunny bait carrots, our bundle of carrots. So cute. I think it turned out super cute. Bunny bait for our bunny. Hope everybody has a great day today. We'll talk to you later. Cute, huh, Jennifer? Okay, have a good day. Bye.